Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, hi.
Where's Kinger? Oh, driving in my car.
Real right, real car.
The pumpkin. Favorite Lem's bed with face immunity. I'm okay. I'm sorry that I'm late. I just recorded, like, all of the voice lines for the first class trial for the Danganronpa mod. I guess the next thing that I'll have to do is sort through about 16, 17 minutes of dialogue. Split it up into .oggs and then figure out which lines to replace. But at the very least I have it all recorded and I did save it. So I have that. I did a lot of coding today. I figured something out. What was it I figured? Oh yeah! So let me get some scripts up because this was fascinating when I found this. But whilst I do this, how are you all today? Are you alright? Are you okay? How they do me? Got a haircut. Nice. Okay, so check this out. There's actually I found some unused dialogue, not dialogue, a lot of unused stuff actually. So here's some scripts. E08, then the middle slot 000 refers to the presents that a character likes, okay? If we go to label, I believe it's 1 is neutral, 2 is they like it, 3 is they love it, 4 is they dislike it, and 5 is they hate it. I had figured out what some of the operation codes were in this, so there's going to be some stuff that previously was just numbers, but thanks to me, world first discovery, actually world first discovery. The person who wrote the program that I used to read and decompile, they changed some operation codes and some state codes that that I discovered. So so yeah, so we've got E0800900. That's
Aoi Asahina.
so we should be able to find like the donut. It's why is it not there? Hello. Yeah, here we go, yeah. See, that's 3, so that's a loved item. Did you miss the VAing part of the program? No, I did it off stream. I have about 17 minutes of... I've recorded all of the voice lines for Trial 1. I guess I just need to split them up into OGG files, and then also go through figuring out which files I need to replace. But at least I have all of the audio. It's gonna take a while, but at least I have the audio. But yeah, so we can see that's 3, so that's an item that Heeyah loves. 2 is an item that they like. Fun fact, by the way, the Hope's Peak Ring, every character likes it. 4, the leaf covering, she dislikes that. And 5 is a hated item. So, if we scroll down. In the middle of making dinner, have some food. So I figured out that this flag here was the relationship points. And the last number was like you have to get 20 relationship points to trigger the next free time event. And I figured out that this number here meant that giving them a present that's neutral adds 3 relationship points. Giving them a present that they love adds 10. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Giving them a present they like adds 5, sorry. Giving them a present that they love should add 10. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Adds 10. A present that they dislike adds wait, it subtracts 2, I think. Yeah, oh, it subtracts 5. Damn, that's more than I thought. Okay. And a hated item. No, a hated item subtracts 5, right? I think a dislike item, like, subtracts 3. 2 or 3. Yeah, a disliked item subtracts 3, and a hated item subtracts 5. Hey, Artsy. But some characters also have 016 at the end. Am I going to add a secret ending if you somehow have every possible character hate you? There's not enough free time events for that, unfortunately. There's no benefit that, well, but obviously there's no benefit. I don't believe there's a check for having, like, negative friendship value. It's from 0 to 20, and, like, it would be very difficult because, like, agreeing with someone in a trial gives you, like, I know Kyoko specifically has, friendship checks based on how you do in the class trials, which is kind of fascinating. Like, after I figured that out and I was going through, like, the class trial, like, scripts, she actually has friendship checks based on if you present the right, like, in the I got it, like, sections. If you present the wrong evidence and you lose health, she loses friendship points with you. Auto dubs to 3 of Lily's streams? Oh, like the AI stuff? So I don't know if these are any different, but the reason that they have a separate one is some characters have depression. And if a character's depressed, you can still, does it? Hang on a minute. yeah, so, you can give her, like, +3. Or if you give her something, like, bad, it would subtract 3. So you can still increase... Do I like cheese? I like some cheeses. Another example is, Chihiro has a depression state. Oh, it changed a few, like, hi, Ken, you're right. Like, Artsy, it's fine. I asked you. You're allowed to vent. Oh my god, like, if you give her something that she doesn't like, she says that, like... She tries to let you down gently, bro. I did a deal or no deal, yeah. But I did change some of Chihiro's, like, liked and disliked items. Oh, I need to change the text. Maybe. But here's what was very interesting to me, right? So, a couple of other characters have a depression state. Sakura is one. But... Okay, so whilst Toko doesn't have a depression state, she does have a 016 file. And it's for Jill. Jill has an entirely separate set of items that she likes or hates. But that's not actually what I was going to say. The interesting one comes if we go back to Taka. He has both a 016, but also a 017. So... 017 is used for chapter 3, right? I'm just gonna very quickly scroll through this, but you should be able to see that every item is neutral. Very quick scroll. And if you attempt to give him something, it just puts his relationship points to 0. Nothing. You can't do anything. However, what if we look at the 016 file? We have some items here. Okay, we have some actual results. They like civet coffee. Hate sea salt. They like the Sonic cup and they love the Sonic cup and noodle. Is there another character that likes those items? There is, isn't there? Who could that be? Who's another character that likes those items? That hates the salt? Loves the noodles? Likes the coffee? Oh, it's Mondo! So, this goes completely unused, right? In the actual game. Takamondo actually has an entire set of loved or hate items, but they are all Mondos. And he even has separate dialogue. But it goes unused because you can't choose to spend time with Takamondo. But he has separate dialogue. Sure, I guess I'll take it. Hey, not bad. You wanna have a one-on-one now? Let's go. I'll smash you into the ground, me dumb butt. Nice, nice, nice. It's like you read my mind. Thanks a bunch, you fudging son of a beeswax. I'm not gonna stand here and let my friend make fun of me. Get fired up, you beasting. You. Are you fudging with me? I'll kill you. Okay. Now. What would you say if I told you Takamondo has an unused free time event? It's entirely translated, it just goes unused. Are you ready for this? Ready for what? A drag race, one-on-one, I'll even give you a head start. Listen, Taka. There's something about Mondo you should know. I know you're in shock over what happened to Mondo, but... Mondo? He danced with the devil in the pale moonlight. What? And the moon got him. How long are you gonna stand there? I'm gonna pound you into cold cuts. You may be my classmate, but you're not my friend. Taka left me there, unsure what was going on. Is he okay? No, definitely not. There's very obviously something wrong. Taka's report card has been updated. And you would get 3 skill points. Why don't we go find his report card? Oh, I need to update the report cards for like other characters as well. So these are all the report card entries. So this is Taka's last one here. I believe Takamondo is at the end, or if Chihiro might be. Yeah, here we go. It was like Taka had literally become Mondo. He might see you as an ally right now, but certainly not a friend. Glad you could make it, Tavia.
You watch your tone with me, Kinga. You may be the chess piece, but I'm still your superior as the favorite fan character.
As if I could forget. Listen, Tavia, there's something about the hungry pumpkin you need to know. Oh no, we're too late. He's already eaten all the food. It may look alright now, but it's just a matter of time until he gets the cheese. Oh no, we're too late! Quick, Pomni! Oh no! Alright, Lissy. So today what I ended up scripting was I did some small, like, proofreading edits. I did a little bit of, background, like, free time stuff. Not free time stuff, I did some, like, like, flavor interactions, if you will. Obviously, I recorded the voice lines. I wrote, I rewrote Chihiro's, free time events. I had obviously done Junko's one. Oh! Hang on a minute, this is very cool. And I know that, like, I'm saying this, right? So I don't know, like, how cool it actually is, but you're a captive audience, so I'm gonna talk about it now. Hang on a minute, I need to find it. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one, okay. Okay, where is the flag? Yeah, here we go, okay. So, I figured out that this operation code checked, this says relation, but what this actually checks is your report card progress. So, if you have no report card progress, you could also set this to equal, greater than inclusive, greater than non-inclusive, less or less than inclusive. If you have zero, like, if you have not done any free time events with her, which, if this was a new game, like a new file, you wouldn't have been able to, since you wouldn't have access to free time events at that point. You would go to label 2.5, or 2.5, which is right here. And since you don't have it, it would unlock the first one. Oh yeah, also I figured this one out as well. There's a game state for skill points. So by testing this, you could like literally add like 30 skill points if you wanted to, but the base one just adds 1. So I figured out that this value related to skill points, which is kind of neat. So yeah, so if you haven't had a free time event with her, and this also does check New Game Plus as well, which is really cool. So, like, if you had gotten that social link with her in a previous playthrough of the same file, and, like, went back, since you already have that stuff unlocked, it wouldn't then, like, re-unlock it. So that's what, this check here does. So, if you meet the check here, this puts you to 2.5, which gives you the skill points, or the report card. Then you get the notification about the report card, the notification about the skill points. 2.4 is right here. So if you don't meet that check, it sends you to 2.4, which is right after it. Also, I probably could have done this, like, a bit more cleanly, but let me find it. Yeah, so I had just ended up, like, just adding relationship points here, because, I set it so that, if you hang out with them, you get plus 2. No, plus 2? Plus 3. You get plus 3 if you agree to hang out with them. You get plus 2 for simply choosing to give them a present, so that's 5. You would get plus 10 from giving them a present that they love. And then you would get plus 3 because her first free time event has a choice, and if you pick the correct choice, you get 3. If you pick the incorrect choice, you lose 2. So I was just really cool that I figured out a bunch of these flags here, but also I figured out how to make this a check that also checks for New Game Plus. I don't. I thought it was kind of neat, I guess. Jane Law. Law? Who's Jane Law? You don't know what it means, but it sounds cool. Okay, so essentially, if you do the free time events with them, like their social links, you get pages on their report cards added. And, you get, like, skills that you can use in the class trials. You can do, like, New Game Plus, which maintains your social links, so you would keep those skills as you then, you know, go into it again. Oh, as well, there was, hang on. But I made a check so that, this mandatory event that I had made, it would check whether or not you had already got it on a previous playthrough. And then it wouldn't, like, you know, it wouldn't reset the report card, and it wouldn't give you the skill points again. But I also learned that there's a couple of unused skills. They might be, hang on a minute. There's, a couple of skills that are literally, like, +1, +2, and +3 skill points. There's one that it sets your skill points to 99. And there is also one that is simply called Hope. Let me get the description for that. With all your skills in effect, Hope springs eternal. It sets it so that no matter what your skill points are, you are treated as having every possible skill activated. I don't know if that gets used anywhere. I'd be very curious to see if that gets used anywhere. I could see it potentially, like, being auto-enabled, like, Oh, there's another thing, actually, what code is that for? What do you mean? It's a code that checks whether or not you, have done any of, I'm writing a rewrite for the first Danganronpa story. Danganronpa. Okay. Let's, let's do some... I like to self-insert into media I like. I hope that's not cringe. Can I get away with it by saying that I'm doing it for the stream? I hope that's not too cringe. I do try to not write myself as a Mary Sue. Hyperfixations? I mean, I have ADHD, so it's entirely possible that I go through hyperfixations. But I'm also, I'm learning C++ in order to do this, right? That counts. It counts. It counts. Yeah, no, I'm not doing cringe self-insert stuff. I'm actually learning C++. Technically true, because it is written in C++. I'm the second greatest programmer at Hope's Peak. It's cringe, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you didn't have to come out and say it like that. I mean, like, you didn't just have to say it like that. Like, you could have lied to me. Do I even have Zelda's? Well, I don't. Okay. Chicken nugget. Maybe I like to write stories where I get to do a good do because I'm... I was about to say because I'm so thoroughly mediocre, like Mokoto, but that's not even true. Like I am not. I've been through some things, like I have enough backstory to be an anime character. Well, I've seen some things. I have accomplished some things. I may not have accomplished much, but... I know, like, a few years ago, I was about to say a few years ago I was very sad. But I mean, that's not a few years ago, that's still true. Oh, whoops. You worry about me? Explain. Wait, what was I about to say? Fuck. I was about to say, like, I used to be sad, but no, I'm still very sad. But, I used to say that, like, I felt like I was a side character in someone else's story. Like, we all like to think we're the main character of our own story, right? We all like to feel like we're at the very least we're the main character in our own life, right? But like, I always felt like I was a supporting character in someone else's story. So that's been something to kind of grapple with, I guess. It's just that I've gone through so much and I'm still going through the effects of it. Yeah, no, that's unfortunately, that's complex PTSD. There is a difference. No, I feel you, Artsy, and like, part of why I talk about, like, you know, like, my... Like, okay, so when I talk about, like, stuff that I've gone through and, like, my mental health stuff, I really hope that it doesn't come across as me, like, what's the term? I don't want to say virtue signaling. That doesn't feel like the right term at all. Like, I hope it doesn't come across as, like, me mentioning stuff for attention. Because I promise that is not... Like, there are much easier ways to get attention that don't involve humiliating yourself by talking about, you know, or myself rather. But part of why I want to talk about, like, part of why I, you know, try and speak so candidly is there is kind of a stigma related to talking about mental health, and I guess if in some way if I can do anything to fight that stigma, make it easier to have an open discussion about our own mental health, you know, without people being shamed for talking about it. Like, even just now, I made, you know, I jokingly, but I still said it, that, like, I was embarrassing myself by doing it. But, like, part of it is, like, I don't want it to be something that people feel embarrassed about. This is not something you can control, it's not your fault, right? Despite everything, it's still you. Yeah. So, like, the main thing is, like, what, you know, when stuff like that happens to you, you know, someone like that in a certain community not trying to improve themselves and crying wolf when they're called out. So, what's so important, I think, I want to be careful with how I phrase this. What I think is really important is everyone has some form of thing that they go through. At least at some point in their life, everyone will go through some kind of traumatic experience, or, like, will have some kind of, you know, difficult time in their life, right? Everyone, it will happen to everyone. But what matters is, like, how you let that affect you, I guess? Like, I guess it's like, it's not to say, you know, I'll just get over it kind of thing, because, no, that's not how that works. You can't just, you know, choose... I think I talked about this before, Viva La Dirt League did a video about it, I think called, like, The Menu, where, this guy, Alan, he did, like, a, he's playing, like, kind of like a rich guy in, like, in a mansion. He has this butler come along, and he says, like, you know, he's gonna have depression with, like, a splash of anxiety, and he chose it. He made the choice, right? Let's kind of, like, really, like, hammer home, like, how silly that sounds. But, like, I'm fairly transparent when it comes to... And I hope it doesn't feel like I'm oversharing. Like, it could, because, again, you know, you're a captive audience. So I hope it doesn't come off as, like, oversharing. But, like, I think, like, the main thing is, if it does affect you, like, it's... I don't want to say, like, I was about to say something along the lines of, like, you know, oh gosh, what was I gonna say? I guess it's like what you do with it. And that's not necessarily something that is that is necessarily possible to handle by yourself, right? Like, there's no shame in asking for help. If anything, I think it shows strength. It shows really good introspection. That's a good word. It shows, you know, that you can recognize that you need help, right? Like, and that's something that should be praised. It's not weak to feel. It's not weak to cry. It's not weak to, you know, to have depression, anxiety, to be traumatized. Like, that's something that it's often used as, like, you know, as a control tactic. Like, you know, with the stuff that I've been through, you know, I was often, you know, you get shamed for, you know, for crying, or, you know, because, like, you know, it's weak, right? You know? Stiff upper lip and that sort of thing. Well, that was silly. No, like, I'm kind of just, like, stream of consciousness at this point. Like, I had a point, like, 5 years ago, but, like, or, like 5, like, miles away. But there's something that, like, bothers me. Like, it's always bothered me, but, like, if someone says someone's a pansy, right? For, like, you know, for you know, for being what they might call sensitive, right? If anyone says this to you, by the way, if anyone calls you a pansy, telling you that, like, as a way to try and say that you're weak, pansies are amongst the hardiest of flowers. They can grow in almost any type of soil. So they are unintentionally calling you strong. So take that. Kent from primary school. No, I'm kidding. I didn't know a Kent. I don't remember the name of some of my bullies in school. I remember the story I told where a friend broke something in their house and I realized that what happens to me isn't normal. Yeah. Yeah. No, like, they had, like, accidentally, like, dropped, like, a box or something and, like, it had broken. And I was waiting for, like, the shouting and, like... Hang on, my controller's about to low battery. Like, I was, like, preparing myself for it, and I guess the way I describe it is, like, it's kind of like waiting for a sneeze that doesn't come, right? You know that feeling? Because, like, you're shuddering with anticipation. Bad ability, by the way. And it just doesn't happen. And... Or, like, you know, if you tell what you think is a funny story, and instead of laughing, your friends say, "Are you okay?" Like, and you realize, oh, wait a minute, that's just trauma. That wasn't an anecdote. It's like, oh, 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 oh. Pew! Can I complete this? No, I can't. Shoot. Shit. Fun. Yeah, I don't have the long shot. Darn. Darn. Have I been to Goron Racetrack? I could have sworn I have. Oh, I know where I can go. Captain Keith's castle. I haven't been in there. But yeah, it's like, it's a very, I think I have already been to Goron Racetrack. I haven't been inside here, though. I know I haven't been in here. It's definitely a very weird feeling, I guess. Like, you know, when... Because it entirely shatters your worldview, you know? Goron Racetrack implies the existence of Goron 7-Eleven. I revealed a lot during the soft mod stream. Fuck. Stab. Stab, stab, stab. This rope. But yeah, no, it's you know, you realize like, oh, you know, maybe it's not a good thing that I faint so much. Like, maybe it's not a good thing that I relate to certain characters, like, in fiction in a certain way. Was it IRL fridge horror? In a way, yeah. No, that's a good way of explaining it. Yeah, it is kind of like fridge horror, because it's like looking back, you know, you look back and there's like all of these things which, you know, in retrospect, it's like, wow, that really wasn't okay, was it? And then you think about it and, like... I remember a particular time when, something had happened, and, like, I had a therapy appointment, and I went to it, and... after this thing had happened, I ended up, I was so, I guess, like, activated, that, I felt really cold. Like, I was jittering so much, right? And, like, the way my... Because, like, You may know this already if you don't. Like, if you have PTSD or complex PTSD, that can cause you to have physical, you know, reactions in your body. Like, I had that happen when I went to that, like, the axe throwing thing. But, yeah, no, like, I was shivering. Like, I was freezing. It was, like, middle of summer, by the way. And, like, I was adamant... Good nature, by the way, that, like, I was just cold. Because I just felt really cold. So, like, I was, like, sitting there, like, wrapped in this blanket, like, shivering. Like, no, it's okay, I'm just cold. But yeah, the way where it happens for me is, like, usually it's, like, feeling faint, pulse quickening, like heartbeat, faster breathing. Oh, hello. Knocked. Tripped. I already had the platinum token. Can I just climb that? Oh, I can. Nice. Wow. I know there's like an invisible thing there. I've never really shared my phobias for obvious reasons on stream, but offhand mentions. Yeah, no, I've never mentioned like my like real like. I've mentioned like things that I'm afraid of, and I may have like offhandedly like mentioned or like referred to in such a way that you could probably easily figure out like some of my you don't want to overgeneralize panic attacks. Yeah, it's like that's so like this may sound like, you know, like the exact type of person that like, you know, these people are making fun of, but like I really hate that like the term like triggered or triggering is now used as a meme. Like I hate, because like that used to be the term, right, for that you would use to refer to, you know, if something had activated, you know, your PTSD, right? It would be a trigger. But now, you know, if you tell someone that you're triggered, they'll think that, you know, you're being, you know, you're being too sensitive, kind of thing, you know? I think so. I even like, you know, again, this is probably like another like silly thing, but like, the fuck? Huh? Oh, that moves that so that you can like, yeah, okay. I just skipped that with the light arrows, okay. Frostmoth, what about Frostmorn? Now, Frostmorn. Oh, hello. Bruh. Got him. My distaste for obbies? Obstacle courses? Feel acquainted having trauma response to be. Well, yeah. Yeah. The closest you've seen me being butthurt is when I lost all my items in that ocean monument. Okay, no, but that sucked, though, to be fair. That sucked. Did bro just jump on top of my spin attack? Hello? Did you see that? Glass breaking? Oh no, I'm terrified of the sound of like dishes breaking. Although that's for certain reasons. That's the reason why trauma fucking sucks, because like it ruins like so many like innocuous things, right? Oh, PTSD jokes. I hate that because like, you know, I feel like, you know, sometimes, you know, I might make like a little titter, a little joke about something that I know the experience of, right? I feel like sometimes I do that. I feel like I'm entitled to that because I have to live with that experience, right? I feel like I get that I get, you know, I can have that, right? You know, I feel like I can have that. But if someone, you know, doesn't have that lived experience and like they're saying like, you know, oh, you know, like, you know, playing like Ocarina of Time, I get PTSD from playing like the Water Temple. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, and like, great reward. And like, you know, by doing that, you're like delegitimizing it for people who actually, you know, do struggle with that sort of thing. And then, you know, the cycle perpetuates, and then, you know, it gets harder for people to actually get help because, you know, they feel like if they do have something, they'll feel like, oh, you know, I'm making too big of a deal about it. You know, it's not a big deal, right? You know? Like, a little bit of a rant there, I'm sorry. How are we today? Are we in a somewhat decent spot in life, or at least getting by? Today was actually pretty good, which is rare. Especially because I guess really do. Is this related to Vietnam flashback jokes? Somewhat. Because, I mean, like, I know, like, it's... I feel like, you know, with anything involving, like, you know, like, trauma and such, like, you know, if you've lived that experience, or, like, you know, I feel like, you know, I can make jokes about being, like, a useless lesbian, or, like, you know, being too gay to function, because I am a lesbian, I am gay, right? I'm allowed to make those jokes, right? But, like, someone who isn't, you know... It's all coming back to me. Like someone who doesn't have that lived experience, you don't get to make those jokes, you know? Oh, I do have title deeds, don't I? Which ones do I have? I have land, swamp, land and swamp. Okay. Gatekeeping jokes. I rolled some dice. And I summon the unstoppable Gate Guardian. Prevent all people who joke about experiences they haven't lived in play. But they still take the damage. Someone at school yesterday was jokingly raising their hand at you and kept asking why you were... I fucking hate that. Because I have that problem as well. Like, if someone suddenly raises their, like, hand near me, like, I'm gonna, like, jump, like, 5 billion feet in the air. Like, I will noticeably flinch, and then I feel really embarrassed, because then they will overcorrect, and then they'll, like, apologize and say, like, are you okay? I'm so sorry. And then I'll be like, no, it's okay, I just have trauma. Like, you know, like, so I get very embarrassed. It's better than the one time, though, like, I remember, like, I was playing, I used to play competitive TF2, right? I used to play on a team, I think I'm still in touch with, like, one of the people there. Like, I played Highlander, which, as a format, is, like, you have, 2 teams of 9, 1 of each class, right? And you know, I was the medic for the team. Yep, inflamed. Wait, fuck, what was I just saying? Fucking... So I was about to say, like, oh, ADHD moment. Well, I have ADHD, I feel like I can make jokes like that. Fuck, what was that about? Like... What the fuck was I gonna say? Shit. What was I just talking about? Fuck. Shit. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, here's the key. Oh, yeah. TF2 competitive team, yeah. So... Someone... who... Someone who wasn't on the team... But... They... were, like, a friend of someone else. Like, this was, like, we used it... Go, like, we didn't even use Discord. There was, like, a program called Mumble, which was, like, a low latency, like, voice thing. And, they were in our little Mumble room. They unknowingly, like, learnt one of my... Wait, hang on, what was that over there? That's oh, it's a boomerang. Wait a minute, that's a boomerang. We haven't done Jabu yet, have we?
Nothing! Boomerang!
But yeah, they unknowingly had figured out one of my triggers, right? And I mentioned it was like a particular sound, because it was a sound that Tessa, joking. It's a sound that SFTP would do a lot. So, you know, I mentioned, like, you know, please can you not do that? Like, it just makes me uncomfortable. And they just kept doing it more. Because you know, because they knew that it made me uncomfortable. So they just did it more. And, like, I don't remember what happened except for, like, after a while, I wasn't even playing TF2 anymore, and I was just crying. Like, I don't remember, like, when it happened. Because I remember coming back because, like, someone said, like, oh, hey, like, TC. I was like, huh? And, because, like, so these are people who, you know, they typically, you know, they weren't, you know, super, like, they were kind of people to make, like, some unfortunate jokes. It's part of why I don't, you know, talk to them anymore. But even they were like, Jesus, like, lay off her, you know? Like, even they were like, fuck, like, you know. Like, yeah, it's like, I didn't even realize, you know, it's like, it's one of those things, like, you know, like, when you may have seen, like, you know, in like, you know, certain media, maybe like anime, where, like, you know, hell, fucking in Danganronpa, in chapter 3 with Taka, where, like, he's completely, like, catatonic, right? That's a very realistic depiction of PTSD. Like, it's a very realistic depiction of PTSD. Like, that is something that happens, you know? Like, you know, if you do get triggered by something, you know, you may start to dissociate as, like, a defense mechanism, you know? You're told many times that PTSD was for soldiers, now you couldn't have it because you've never been through war, or through anything, you're too young. That is a very harmful misconception. I remember, like, saying, like, 'cause I had commented on the aforementioned, like, menu, like, video about, like, mental health stuff. And I mentioned, you know, that I struggle with PTSD. So that's, you know, I felt that it was really important, you know, that they were doing that sort of thing. And, like, someone said, like, oh, you know, you can't have PTSD, like, and, you know, first of all, they made the assumption that I wasn't a veteran. I'm not, but, you know, they made the assumption. And so, like, you know, have you ever been to war? You know, they, you know, stop equating that to because your daddy didn't take you to the movies enough times. Like that sort of thinking is so damaging. And it says a lot more about them than it does, you know, does you or me, right? Oh, shit. Oh, fucking, you know? Darn. Darn. People are so disrespectful. Some people, you know, people who don't have empathy, they're, you know, people who don't have empathy until it's something that directly affects them. Like, you saw this a lot with various corn. You had people who, you know, they were extremely, like, anti-vax, and they were saying that, like, you know, various corn was a conspiracy, and, you know, but then they got it, and then they, you know, they were rushed to hospital, and they were, you know, they would be begging for the vaccine, but at that point, you know, they already have it. You know. It... That's part of why, like, you know, I really want to try and make sure that this is... Yeah, it says a lot... So, it says a lot about someone... You can tell a lot about someone by how they treat those who lack their privilege. Find this community is a safe space. You're a system, you can imagine how much you get when... How much you will get when people find out. I know, like, everyone's learned experiences are different, but, would you be okay with me, like, asking you some, like, DMing you some questions about that? Like, and it's, again, it's totally okay if you're not comfortable talking about that. But, you know, with how I'm rewriting, DR, I really want to make sure that I get it right, and I had some ideas for how I could change things a bit to affect it, or not affect it, but to make it a bit more respectful, I suppose, or at the very least, well, yeah, no, respectful, but also like more accurate, and like within the constraints of the medium. There were certain things that I'd wanted to potentially change. I had, like, done some, like, online, like, reading, but I don't want to, like, you know, put someone through, like, anything uncomfortable. Yeah, I had written down some notes of, like, some ideas that I'd had, and, like, I'd wanted to talk to someone, oh, wait a minute. Hang on, this is completely unrelated, I'm sorry. But as hard as it can be to revisit topics like this, you're glad that we can have conversations like this to a healthy degree. I agree, I think it's really important. Can you talk about something else fun? Yes, okay. So do you remember in the DR playthrough when at the end, Kyoko's like, you know, you're the ultimate hope, and then we checked our title and it became the ultimate despair? We found in the code where that happens. And it looks like they just made a mistake in the code. And they just never changed it. After 16 years. Was it meant for Junko? No. Okay, so hang on, let me get this on the screen real quick. So let's see if I can find the actual script it's in, but they've told me it here. They've, like, posted, like, a screenshot of it. Does hating someone you are touched of to equal tsundere behavior? I don't think so. So, it's this line right here. Student title entry, character Mokoso01. Oh, hey, TC. If that's true, I think we call you the ultimate hope. What do you think? Or what do you say? Yeah, what do you think? So here, student title entry. Everyone is 00 except for Makoto and Kyoko Kirigiri, right? So this is because Kyoko starts with her title being ultimate, like 3 question marks, then eventually gets unlocked to ultimate detective. So Makoto starts as ultimate lucky, unlucky student, and then later it would unlock to, I guess it's intended to be ultimate hope, but for whatever reason, it becomes ultimate despair. And I guess they just forgot to change that. So they just left it. Brilliant. E061... Okay. E06144... Yeah, so it's the very end of the game, yeah. Okay, just a moment. Ultimate mediocrity. No, you are good at what you do, hush. Oh yeah, I was shiny Galarian Zapdos in Pokemon Go today. Hello, Lego. You're right. Trash content is so proud of me. Yeah. The question about favorite song with lyrics is Silly Billy, the least favorite is Shucks. Probably Rewrite. With lyrics, all of them. When a simple typo in a game's code remains in and breaks something. There is a example of that in, so, you know, a long time ago, oh, you might not know this, I don't know, like, if it's before people's time, the, when end credits fail to load, rewrite, and trash content through hands. Punched. So made a single typo and completely balked the alien's AI? Whoa. Well, that ain't good. How I've been to Dodongo's cavern? Oh wait, there's a thingy there. Hello, mate. Oh. Oh, how convenient. Let's go in here. You have the Triforce of Power. Writing a story between trash content and rewrite, you don't think either of the owners would approve? I mean, I think it would be funny. I mean, it's all just Sonic the Hedgehog, isn't it? Hello? What? Oh, it's this fucking Keese. The floor tiles. Knocked. Knocked. Yeah, bro literally says I'm Sonic, yeah. Checkmate. You wanna hear some fire? The reason that Kane was saying that he was gonna check on Kinga is because you win a game of chess by putting the king in check. And then checkmate. So when he was saying he was gonna check on Kinga, he was literally going to, like, stop him. Does that mean you can't write about things you haven't experienced? I didn't say that. I would say that, like... It depends on the topic, obviously. But I would say that, like, it's important to, like... If you're able to ask or read about someone who has had that experience, so that you could write about it accurately, I think that's important. Like, if someone, you know... Oh, it's loops. Well, Gorbo is free now. We saved Gorbo. They all look like involved for no good reason other than they obsess over him, or he was the first thing they were exposed to, yeah. So typo and the damage. Its damage type of Fura normally deals direct explosion large. The splash deals explosion large due to a typo, making it deal heavier damage than intended. It's really funny, like, when you get something like that. Like, I talked about... I've definitely... Oh, is that a fish? A cooked fish? I've mentioned before, in the Gen 2 Pokemon games, with the apricorn balls that Kurt makes, they're supposed to have certain effects. Can you ask a stupid question in DMs? It's not stupid, but you can ask me a question. What's your question, soldier? No, the one thing I might like about him? What's up? Cannot get... Okay, cool. To be fair, though, that's a very low bar, right? Like, just having basic respect for your fellow humans, like... You know, like, that's a very low bar. It's your daily reminder, that, by the way, that trans rights are human rights. That shouldn't be an exception, that should be the standard. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that that's a really low bar for someone to be likable. Because, like... Because, like... yeah, just like asking someone... Yeah, it should be a standard that we just respect our fellow humans, you know? What's up, Inky? Yap examples. Did you make it awkward? No? No, not at all. See any question DMs? I'll take a look. Let's see. Do you have any other plans to do live reactions to videos or movies? Alright. Do I have any other plans to do live? Oh yeah, sorry, I don't know if I didn't, You didn't know it was that common? Yeah, no, it's surprisingly common, yeah. Sorry that I'm typing so much. I'm just answering some DMs real quick. I have one I might hate and like at the same time. May I ask what it is? Not check much. You're locking in with a Minecraft version, not a Minecraft movie, mind. No, I'm kidding. I'm a busy woman. I mean, not really, but I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, port leaks. Oh. Thank God you're ambidextrous. I'm not ambidextrous. I'm gay. I'm ambidextrous. No, I'm kidding. I'm not like fully ambidextrous. Like I can't write with both my hands, but I can do a few. Like I can do a fair few things, like, with both hands. Oh, the Liz Alphos. You don't force me to watch something I would... April Fool's version of Beta 1.8x from last... Oh, themed around a Minecraft movie. The A Minecraft movie. I guess whenever it comes out, we could watch the sequel. Yeah. It's a Spidea from Megamind. Game is still muted? Oh, might be. Can you imagine if they had made a sequel to Megamind? It's a shame that they had never made a, they'd only made, like, the one Megamind movie, and I think, like, Button of Doom or something, I think? They never made a sequel to it. Can you imagine if they'd made a sequel to Megamind? It's crazy. Ah, well. Some movies, I guess, are best left to never have a sequel. Because, like, the story's already complete, I suppose. Still talking about it for the stream. It's alright, it's alright, it's okay. Can't believe that guy let this one slip. Total Real Leak will be in V4 Trust. What is this? What is this? I love sampling necks at the start, though. When are we gonna get the TC versus Nex FNF mod? Oh, hello. State saved. They're all Sonic, it's fine. Sonic EXE shows up. I just equip the Fierce Deity mask to become Fierce Deity C. Fierce Deity C does have a different voice, by the way. Well, I think I've only had Fierce Deity C in one video, but Fierce Deity C does have a different video. Thanks for answering your questions. You're sometimes too idealistic about some things being all good and perfect. Yeah, it's... like, with all sorts of things, like, it's all very complicated, you know? We escaped. Original song. It was going to be added to the port as a secret song in the early days. It's been scrapped, though. There is! Escape! Oh. What? Oh. Not. Secret scrapped. Oh yeah, the whale. Yeah, I haven't been in fucking Jabu, have I? Have I? I don't think I have. Well, no, I just got the boomerang. Yeah, there's no way I've been in Jabu. I'm gonna mute the audio because Zora's domain gets you copy claimed. Copy claimed by the domain. And oh, do I have fish? Oh, I do have fish. Okay. The shabom. Moo cow. Moo cow. Moo cow. Sometimes I'll just like TCN too far off in terms of 2011X because he turns into Lord X in the future. Yeah. Alright. The keyword attempts. Another thing about a Minecraft version. Attempts to replace all zombie types with chicken jockeys. In Java, you can have, like, jockeys of, like, every zombie type. Spindly Sonic who thinks he's God. Yeah, you just like punch him, and he breaks his legs. Like, mans cannot jump like a foot in the air because he'll break his ankles. There's no muscle there. They all think they're gods, bit redundant. I mean, they're not really gods, are they? They're... I mean, hedgehogs aren't even rodents. They're just mammals. No, they're not marsupials. Marsupials have pouches. Hedgehogs don't have pouches. In England, to get a hedgehog, you leave out a tin of cat food. Because part of a hedgehog's natural diet is slugs. You can feed cat slugs as well. They're apparently high in protein. For the cat. Or for the hedgehog. A-Man calls him a rodent. I mean, he's a doctor. He's wrong. Chicken jockeys are always hostile. How do you even... I mean, you can't really have, like, jockeys of zombie piglins, can you? I mean, you could have, like, zombie piglins can ride, striders. Do I have a nickname for Fatal Error? Sonic. I mean, like, all of them are a Sonic the Hedgehog that is vaguely sweaty and hasn't showered or brushed their teeth in like 5 years. Tell me where the lie is. I dare you. Oh? Treasure trail? Oh, shocked. Pigman jockey. Ender pearl. Oh yeah, the fucking chicken jockey incident where it got all of my fucking gear, yeah. Is it, huh? Keeps his vessel in pristine condition, Lord X only cries blood if he's excited. Nah, Oh, Ben drowned! Oh no, Ben! Oh jeez, Rick! Oh jeez, Morty, Ben drowned! Morty, Ben drowned, this creepypasta from the early 2000s. Oh jeez, Rick! Oh no, I'm not gonna end the creepypasta, Rick! Oh, Morty! I know I haven't fucking watched like Rick and Morty. Like I've seen some clips of it, but like I've never like actually like watched a full episode of Richard and Mortimer. I miss Alola. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, what's that? Hello? Okay, sure. Why am I all the way back here? I mean, I know why, but... Inox does not in any way need Sonic. Most of them do not need Sonic in any way. I would hazard a guess that most of them use Sonk because it's a recognizable popular character. Uh-oh. I just thought it was kind of weird that adult Link doesn't normally get the ability to use the boomerang. Because they used it in Smash Bros. And like in the other games, like adult Link has a boomerang. But he never has one in can't use it in OOT. You only ever get it for this dungeon, and then you just never get to use it. Well, you use it like for a couple of Skulltulas as child, but otherwise it's just you never use it again. Like fall from the sky or the ceiling. I can hear them. Oh Jesus. These things freak me the fuck out. I think they mostly freak me out because they are, they have no eyes. I mentioned before, like, how, like tardigrades, or just water bears, like, with their little poot-poot mouths. Those things are fucking terrifying because they got no eyes. You can't see, like, whether, you can't, like, it's part of why I'm so terrified of moths, is that moths don't have eyes.
no.
L Studio don't download a useless update patch. Or patched. What's the lore reason for Malon being a pro tag in the randomizers? There is no lore reason. I just wanted to play as a lass, and the Malon models are like some of the only ones that are both where they have like a model for both child and adults, and also like they don't have any like bone clipping issues. I did. Bomba. It's creators going to pursue a random Sonic game on Roblox of all games, yeah. Just going Ruby. I've got to get the princess. Shocked. Another interesting change with a Mintzraft version. What up? That just kill him? Damn. Jump scare. What are even these wibbly wobblies supposed to be? What are they? A mob will drop a Happy Meal with food and a toy inside. Picking the worst time to talk about dumb things on stream? What do you mean dumb things? I'm listening. I'm sorry that I'm not, like, responding so much. Can I stop picking up the fucking chews? Hello? Okay. The likes descended from the heavens. Any TV trope suggestions? Oh, yeah. Now we're gaming. I don't know off the top of my head, I'm sorry. Don't think that spider has anything in it. Bioelectric anemone. The most scrumptious meal, what are you eating? Did I just jump cancel getting electrocuted? Did you see that? Pickle and white cheese sandwich. Would y'all alike, bro, explain yourself? I'm gonna save the video game and then pop on Champions, I think.
Billabum,
I guess I can do the mountain smithy as well. Bop. Beep boop, son. Beep boop. Okay. Bonk. Teacup.
Oh, huh.
Oh god.
Comrades arena with my queenly majesty. I'm about to put an end to this travesty. Wow!
Let's chop you. Do we chop you? Chopped? And we can snarl. They're gonna quash me, and we're gonna get quashed. Protec, but also Protec. The fuck? What? Huh? Chopped. The fuck is running Rain Dance fucking Sable? Hello? Snarled.
Wow!
Tried to give Lillian's team some justice earlier. Alright, Artsy. Oh no, Snarl. Chopped. It's alright, Artsy, it's okay. Because of Prankster? Well, no, but like, why not? Why Sableye hit? Like, why not just Pelipper? Or do you know something that has fucking thingy? Blip, 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 blip. Shot. That did a chunk. Chunked. Stamina, son. Sableye's got some fun animations of Collo, yeah, that's true. Wow! Venusaur. Is that the Mega Venusaur? You're gonna Mega Evolve your Venusaur. Yep. But I have a move. I have a move. Cut. That did a lot. Wait a minute. Oh, big crit. Big crits. Pulsed. Oh, Jesus. None of your favorite book series have sequels right now? You're all caught up? Oh, no.
Pew.
Hey, got him. Interesting choice by the opponent. The Gambit. Wow! I still don't know what to call this thing. Protected.
Pew.
Got him. Iron Hedo Dodo. Ore no Iron Hedo Dodo. How you like my Iron Head? Hey, let's go. Cannon Lambs, Babs. Nice. Okay. Trick Room Sun. Darn. 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 Why don't I ever bring anything for the fucking talk hole, man? Like... I've probably lost, but it's fine. I'll play my best. Farigiraffe and Torkoal. That's a disaster. It's a disaster. They just got Trick Room for free. It's a fucking disaster. Worst case scenario. I am pretty sure I've lost here now. There's no recovering from that. Why would I double into it? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. Have some babies. Chopped. That did nothing. Does Eruption not hit their partner? That's fucking broken. Wait a minute. Like how the sun isn't actually like on the board. It's just a texture that's being applied. They're gonna protect the Torkoal, it's over. Oh, no, they didn't, okay. Oh, I lived. I'm probably gonna die here. I'm gonna Psychic into Rotom, yep. I should have forfeited a long time ago. Bad gamer alerts. Trash gamer, that's me. Haha, got him, me. All zombie types replaced with equivalent jockeys, Jesus. Create hostile versions of Chickon. Oh god. Oh my god. This is toxic as fuck. Ugh. It's been a while since I brought the teacup. Aren't chickens hostile anyway? In what's it? No. Aeroy and Charizard. No bubbies! VGC Arse team. I mean, it is VGC. Like, slapped. %% power would be ultimate justice here. Oh, you just kill. Okay, cool. Yeah, why not? No tailwind for you, Buster. Sneasler. Fuck, I don't have fucking Sarina with her Queenly Majesty. Shit. I should have plotted. Faked. Disaster. I'm hoping they Dire Claw into the Floette slot. That would be the best case scenario, is they Dire Claw into Floette. Beautiful. Let's do it again. 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 Die Claw into that slot. Do it. It'd be funny. Do I get stamina? No stamina. Damn. Bolted. Hey, got him. Cleaved. Ugh. Bubbies, 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 bubbies. I'd like some bubbies, 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 bubbies. If Sun could war off after one turn, okay, cool. Let's protect and we'll double protect. Yeah, we'll just double protect.
Wow!
Punched. Okay, that's good. Wow! Fuck! Yeah, I've lost. This is a disaster. Waved. Fucking Charizard ass gaming. Sick of it. Okay. Oh, fuck. Defiant? Defiant? Game sucks. 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 Gleamed. That did nothing. That healed them. Cleaved. Pelipper's right there. What if I have my fire-type Rotom, though? Like, what am I replacing with Pelipper? Fucking... Special drop? One of the fairies? I only have one. I have Floette. I already forfeited. You didn't win, I forfeited. Yeah. I'll give you that satisfaction. It's not fair. That's so much! That took away so much rank! But fine, I'll fucking run Pelipper then! Do the hell run Pelipper! Oh, I've only got one fairy type. I guess I'll put it over the fucking teacup. Where's my Pelipper? Where's Bucket? There you are. Bucket. I didn't want to just, like, run fucking Rain Team. Fine, I'll run the fucking bird. See, they're also fucking running rain. No, they're running both rain and hail. Oh my god, that one's so small! Look at the baby! You haven't seen Weavile have much justice? Bro, have you been watching me play? Weavile's been, like, really good. Hello? Tessa, Jokin, Jokin. What up? Did I switch into Armstrong? Oh, I did, nice. Kicked. What do you discover, soldier? Kicked. No tailwind for you. Birded. Bird up. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I'm faster. Nice. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. I think it's got Aura Sphere. Jesus, I didn't even realize I got Aura Sphere. Darn. 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 You're watching a guy make a 3D model of Asmodeus Helltaker. Dorganite. Fuck. Wow! You watched it fumble at its one roll? What move did they just use? I'm assuming that they went for, Like, maybe this hasn't been the best showing for Weavile, but Weavile's been pretty great. Maybe I'm coping. I don't know. Caned. That didn't even... Wait. That didn't even knock... That didn't even break my sash. That's kind of nutty. Let's protect with you. Let's Axel into Dragonite. Shit. Maybe they flash cannoned into Floette. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Go back to Archelodon, and we'll Axel again. Hello? Wow! Oh. Shit. Third hit? Nice. Okay, alright, we got 3 hits. Spherical. That's fine? I think? Deal with the old man. Okay, don't overthink it. You have 120 attack. Kick them. That might be a disaster, actually. I might have lost. I should have seen that coming, and I should have, fucking, axled. I should have axled. As a disaster, I think I've lost. If only I could switch this for this, and then switch this for this. Yeah. Can't double switch. Oh, fuck. Kicked. Oh! Justice! Omega Justice! cobble generators and the EXP farm. I'm gonna probably get ready for bed after this fight. After this battle. Wow! Dazzled. That's a lot. Big damage. Bing! Bring! Brum, brum, brum. Okay. It's not over until it's over. Shit. Basil Legion has taken significant damage. Alright, Jarman. Respected. I've lost. What a great game. Unless I live this. Yep. Should have protected. Bad gamer alert. Yeah, because I can kill one, but not the other. Can lock into knock. God, why am I so terrible at this game, man? Like, I was handed that. They gave me 2 hurricane misses, and I squandered it. Unless we get the super mega ultra omega crit. It's fucking over. It's so fucking over. Unless we get a mega ultra super mega omega ultra crit. Hidden power death type. I'm gonna go for the double protect here. They have no reason to not go for it. Oh, they didn't? Okay. Yeah, Electro Shot now, yeah. Super Mega Ultra Omega crit? We're actually crit fishing at this point. crishing. Crit. Oh my god, it's doing 4! BM? How's this BM? How am I BMing? Crit? Damn. They can just like Dragon Pulse or Flash Cannon now. Or maybe not. No, they haven't. No, like, Electro Shot is their best move, to be fair. Because even resisted, that's doing, what, like 75 damage? Yeah, and there's OSVR now, yeah. Yeah. Molly's tanky. Hey. Sarina. But they're also like minus 5 billion. Well, they're like minus what, like 3 fucking thingy now? It's not fair. If that ain't a metaphor for life. If that ain't a metaphor for my life, what else is? I get crit. What a great fucking game. Bad gamer TC. Should have brought Pelipper, honestly. Why are you apologizing, playing? It's not like you made my bad game, my bad team. I'm crashing out a little bit. I'm a little bit upset. I don't usually get upset, but like I'm a little bit upset. Like, surely you can understand why I'm a little bit peeved. I am a mite annoyed at that. I'm a little tiny bit perturbed, if you will, by what just went down there. Although, to be fair, them getting the crit probably makes up for them missing Hurricane twice. Like, they had won that, like, at Team Select at that point, honestly. Like, they had won that game at Team Select, so I didn't deserve to get the 2 Hurricane wins. Or Hurricane misses, rather. It would have been really funny if I'd won, though, because then I could end on a good note. But, as usual, I can't. So, I'm gonna go to bed. Hello for everyone for popping in. If you haven't already, be sure to, like... Actually, you know what? I had an okay stream. I got to play funny game. Even if I'm terrible at Pokemon. I had a decent be kinder to myself. I'm being so kind to myself. Like, this is me being kind to myself. Today was pretty good. I don't know why you're apologizing to me. You're not the one who made my team. I'm the one who did it. Like, today was okay. I coded a bunch. You worry about me a lot? It's okay, it's okay. I got a shiny Galarian Zapdos in Pokemon Go. I did some coding. And I recorded all of the voice lines I need to. I guess at some point I need to, like, split them all up into .oggs. I need to figure out which voice lines go over which. And, because, you know, I have to be that kind of person, I recorded, like, different dialogues. So I'm gonna have to go into all of them and rewrite the dialogue for the trials as well. But that's okay. It's alright. It's okay. I I'm not on any kind of deadline. So it's okay. It'll take however long it takes. Because it's not a rush thing. It's a hobby thing. And it's teaching me to code. So it's good. I'm not coping. But yeah, the main thing will probably just be figuring out which voice lines I need to go over. Because like once I have that, then because I already have recorded the voice lines, right? So I just need to figure out which voice lines I need to replace. You know? Because once I get that, then I should be fine. But yeah, no, mahalo for popping in. If you haven't, no, I'm not bad at Pokemon. I'm actually the greatest trainer in Alola. I'm not even in Alola. I'm the greatest trainer in Unova. It's not fair. I don't deserve this treatment, etc. I had some good ideas. The world isn't ready for my team building, maybe. I'm still coping. I will say, though, I have been very pleasantly surprised with Tsarina, with her queenly majesty. I've been very pleasantly surprised with Tsarina. I'm happy that Tsarina's been doing so well. Like, queenly majesty in VGC is so powerful. And, like, Tsarina being monotype kind of sucks, but for a grass type, she has a lot of coverage. But yeah, I'm gonna pop to bed. Mahalo for popping in. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You can also check out the links in the description, by the way, for links to my Discord, after mod TV, just pay for the Lost Series, Blue Sky, and Patreon. Be sure to have some cereal in the sandwich, or a mask, wash your hands, go vaccinate while you still can, be safe. And until next time, goodbye!